What team was it? Was it Infamous that had the Warlock get the Midas first item and then Ags in a 5 position? Like, that's nuts. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, people have been building that Midas on basically every hero they can whenever they can get away with it right now. I'm not a big fan of the item. Again, I think it plays a little bit too slow, but it makes a lot of sense considering how much XP it gives you now, like at 2.1 times. I think you're paying a lot of gold for the attack speed that it gives you, though, which I don't like personally. But next up here, like you said, we have the Warlock and the Rubik, 2 wizard heroes, picked up for the 3rd phase of the draft. And then these guys are sort of similar. They got multi-legged heroes, 6-legged heroes. Coming up next, 4th pick.
Puck.
Grasping at straws here.
I like Puck. Puck and Sand King are kind of heroes we haven't seen too much recently. I know we saw Puck like once yesterday. I think Sand King the same, but it's heroes that I'm always asking for in draft, I feel like.
Ooh, that's another hero you've been asking for. They banned it out.
Are you kidding me right now?
They took it away.
Are you kidding me right now? What are you doing, Haven Liberty? Are you listening in? Do you listen to the stream every day that I just want a TA pick? This is ridiculous. Honestly, erroneous on all accounts. I quit. I can't do this anymore. I just wanted a TA.
That was the one thing keeping him going.
Yeah. And now you're banning it. I thought maybe Quincy Crew would come in here and pick me a TA. Now they don't even get that opportunity. It's not fair.
10 seconds.
This is such nonsense. Honestly.
Dyer's turn to pick.
All right.
Ban the Ursa, ban the DK. So they're getting rid of 2 pretty significant mids. But like, Invoker?
Invoker. You think an Invoker picked up here? Wouldn't be that bad again.
10 seconds.
It's all right. Against the Puck, yeah. I mean, you're doing a decent time. Puck is going to have that kill potential against you. You have that Spirit Vessel. You could probably go for the Spirit Vessel build is what I'm thinking. Great against the Wisp. Reduces HP regen, stop people from healing him. But it looks like they were just worried about... sorry. On Quincy Crew, they're worried about these hard carries that are going to end the game really fast for them. So they take out the Slug, take out the Ursa, and a lot of people say that Anti-Mage is like a super late game carry, but I think he's more so happy hitting the timing around like
Viper?
28 to 35 minutes. Viper would be excellent here.
Like, how do you not ban Viper and pick up a Spectre?
Viper would be excellent here. We'll see if that's...
Sorry to cut you off. I saw the Spectre. I'm immediately like, come on, Viper. Like, it had to come out of my mouth. Like, it was words forcing its way out. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. I'm thinking the same thing. Viper picked up here would be amazing for Quincy Crew. They're thinking about it though. They might have had something else in mind until they saw that Spectre come out. They probably weren't expecting. Again, you ban the Anti-Mage, Slark, Ursa, Gyro. These are all faster paced carries. Spectre comes online a little bit slower than all these heroes, so you're wanting to take it a late game with your Morphling. Now you're probably changed your tune a little bit here. So complete reversal of what they want to do. Would not surprise me though. They take the Storm Spirit instead. All right.
Okay. Go to the Storm Spirit for CC&C, aka Quinn. Can I call him CC&C still? Or is this like a Somnus change where he went from Somnus to, or maybe to Somnus?
You can call him CC&C, yeah. You can call him Quinn. Go by his first names. I prefer CC&C. That's how I always have known him.
Like, people get mad when I call Paparazzi, even though his name is Eurus now. So come on. We all know him as Paparazzi. Don't stop me from making jokes about, Lady Gaga. Paparazzi song. Are you hip with the music? Come on, Neph. Jesus.
I know that one. That one's a very
leaving me out
popular song. That's the Katy Perry one, right?
Sure.
Wait, is it?
No. No.
Let me jump back to talking about Dota. Something I do know about. The Storm Spirit picked up by Quinn is a little bit weird because they are picking it into the Puck, which is seen as a direct counter to the Storm Spirit in the mid lane. So I'm feeling like Quincy Crew not really respecting what Haven Liberty's got going on. They're not respecting Hiko's mid Puck. We'll see if that comes to bite them in the ass here. Other than that, I'm liking Quincy Crew's draft. I definitely would have preferred the Viper there. Storm Spirit is able to get onto the back line, but there's not a whole lot that you need to kill out of the back party here. I mean, there is the Wisp, there is the Rubik, but they're not the major threats in this game, I feel. You already have a couple of answers here for getting on the back line and grabbing that Wisp. The Morphling is easing and dealing with it. Again, just be able to wait for, burst down the Wisp with a shotgun or something like that. The Storm Spirit with his pick-off potential, not the biggest thing in the world. Especially when you have to worry about the Puck's waning rift, the Puck's dream coil. So, Quincy Crew, I think, just trying to play their own game, their own draft with what they got going on here, not countering out what Haven Liberty's got. And of course, we have our Gamely pause.
Comes at you quick.
Brought to you by Monster Energy.
Hopefully it'll be a quick pause. Yeah, I mean, Haven Liberty, I feel kind of bad for, just because, like, they always seem like they have quite a couple things together, and then all of a sudden it's just like, I don't know, they're just not winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think this is just the growing pains again. The roster is mixed up a little bit. Hiko is learning the mid. They're on ping a lot of the time. It just they need to mesh together better, and this is their first tournament, like I was saying. So maybe after this one, BTS Pro Series, they'll do a little bit better. They are one of the worst performing teams right now, but they're up against some pretty strong teams.
So RDO, I feel like RDO's been playing pretty well. He's been fun to watch. Hiko's been a thrill.
30 seconds and counting. Now for the
There's only two teams doing worse than Haven Liberty right now. One of those is Team Zero. 0-2-0s, just like Haven Liberty. Actually, you've tied every series on Infinity Esports. Their score is not looking too hot either. And of course, Quincy Crew is getting into this tournament, so they have no wins under their belt. It's their first match. I'm excited to see how they come out of this one after their performance in Omega League.
It's certainly weird that it says 4 Zoomers are tied with Infinity Esports, because technically Infinity's won more games.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but Zoomers are 1-1-2. Like, they've lost 2 series. Infinity have never lost a series. They never won a series either, though.
Interesting. Yeah, it'd definitely be a hit on Infinity Esports. I don't know why that's a tie. Looking at the scores right now. Maybe we can talk to the admin about
I
that
just
one.
got kicked from the game?
All right. Welcome to Nephcast, everybody. You are going in. Is he able to secure this CS? He draws the aggro, and he does manage to get it. Looking forward to the
There we
mid
go, I'm
lane.
back. I don't know why that happened. So I did get that Ethernet cable, by the way. I plugged it right in. It seemed like I was getting faster speeds. But, you know, 1 minute into the first game of having that Ethernet cable put in, disconnecting from a game. That was weird.
Pico getting bodied in the first creep wave. Look at this. 7-2 for Quinn. We're in the mid. Pico is 3-0. My God. Disaster for him already. You know, Disaster's top lane. They're just diving these heroes underneath the tower as well. Bottom, there's not going to be a whole lot of action going on here. So I take that back. The core is dropping sort of low. War could jump on him here if he gets his level 2 and he has it. Oh. Tries to get that
Be very careful.
Yeah, he tries to get that adaptive strike right there and get it off on him. Unfortunately, in the cast animation forward, Theodore pops to the trees and he pops up himself, so he heals back up to full health. Just as I was saying, I didn't think we were going to see much action up down here in the bottom lane. Of course, in the top lane, Dusty's just going to keep RDO sustained.
Makes the ultimate sacrifice.
Or losing that courier over bottom.
With the items still on it.
That one. You know, taking away the courier from Yawar, would that get rid of a Wraith Band from him? Or stick?
Radiant's courier has been slain in cold blood.
SVG losing his courier with a Basilius recipe coming in. Jeez. So, I mean, honestly, 2 couriers killed already, but the CS so far for Quincy crew, looking really good, especially the Storm 17 and 6.
Yeah, we touched on that very briefly at the start, and he was like 7 and 2 to Hiko's 3. And this is only get worse for him as the game goes on. Storm Spirit's just going to farm that much faster, especially once the laning phase ends. Go to the jungle, take advantage of his Static Remnant and his Overload. And it looks like he's going for... this is the build that's done more often here. Oh! Hiko, he's too good! He jumps right behind Quinn. Quinn thinks he's going to pull him with that Electric Vortex and punish him. But he jumps behind and grabs his courier. That was a sick move there by Hiko, but threading the needle for sure. If he messes that one up by another fraction of a second, I think he just dies to Quinn into the tower.
That is 4 couriers already killed.
Oh, keeping count?
It's just been right in my face, pretty obvious.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing this, but it's mostly just courier kills for Haven Liberty here. 90 gold to the entire team. Courier kills.
Quinn.
4 minutes into the game. People rotating in on the bounty runes. This is what separates good mid players from bad ones, is what I'm always telling you, Bkop.
But MSS, he might be able to hold it. Arrow? Does he just deny it? No, he just takes it. And now Quinn comes over, but the Illusory Orb in the jaunt. There's no way they get that kill at the moment.
Wasn't really looking for the kill. He's just trying to force Hiko away. Of course, Hiko now, when he gives that rune up to Storm Spirit, it gets that much more difficult for him. So he has to commit for it super hard, take an arrow to the face, and take a couple more right clicks to stop him from getting that. Last thing you want is to give up a regen rune when Storm's almost level 6 as well. Makes it way too easy for him to commit super hard for these kills.
Someone lays blame.
RDO losing his courier.
It's the name of the game. Courier killing game.
And MSS, he's going around camp to camp, taking out the big creep. So if Hiko goes back into the jungle, well, the benefits of a big creep aren't there.
Yep. Quinn opting for an interesting play here. At 5 minutes in the game, he goes to stack this creep camp over here while grabbing the bounty rune. So he gets both bounty runes, but giving him 2 full bottle charges. But it does let Hiko catch back up for XP. He was falling a little bit behind because Storm had way more denies than him in lane. But Quinn, again, he's going to get more gold, more EXP from doing this with his bounty runes. It end up with higher HP and mana at the end of it all. Optimized for his own gameplay, but again, not for shutting down the puck. Bottom lane actually did miss that. I guess the Fatal Bond Shadow Word killing.
Yeah, where'd he die?
Here.
He died right under the tower. So yeah, the Fatal Bonds must have been it.
Yeah, which is odd. Again, he had his TP off of cooldown. I think he was able to get back to base. Over here, that's the bounty rune. Once again,
arrow?
Oh no!
Good arrow from MSS. They've got the telekinesis, but that won't help. Hiko ends up dead. They'll lead forward. They'll look for a second on the Theolacore. The Electric Vortex, he's dead on his screen already, or so I say. But he still has that wand, and he likes to say, I'm not dead yet. Okay, that's fine.
Duster sneaks behind, grabs it Invis rune. So they do get the kill on Hiko there. MSS with the 6 rotations and the arrows twice now, but Quinn didn't end up getting the rune after all, and that does slow his game down just a little bit. So, sick gameplay here at MSS. Excellent rotations by him. Yeah, when you're playing with a Storm Spirit on your team, you want to secure as many runes as possible for him. He checks 1. The hero that is able to rotate and doesn't do as much in the lane. Heroes like Mirana, Earth Spirit, that sort of thing, they check the rune. While it hasn't ended up where the Storm Spirit wants to be, this does make Puck's game a little bit slower going down to that death. Quinn not coming online as fast as he wants to.
Sorry, I thought that arrow was closer to Sexy Fat than it actually was.
Is it near a ramp?
Coming over. Bkop. That's it, Dre. Ooh. Green Coil comes through and Quinn's in trouble. Look at the heroes here over mid. They're also going to find the Warlock. Looking for the high five.
Yeah.
Bkop will give it to RDO and they'll get the kill on SVG. So 2 heroes dead over in the mid lane. 4-man rotation and the Haunt committed for that. Wow.
Yeah, you committed quite a bit, but you do get a decent XP in Gold Swing again, about 9,000 or 900, not 9,000 XP, and 600-700 Gold Swing there. And again, shutting down the Storm Spirit's game is what you need to be doing on Haven Liberty. Again, the pick didn't make too much sense to me. It felt like they were a little bit disrespecting what they had going on Haven Liberty. You pick that Storm Spirit into the puck, and you're not really countering anything out too hard with the Storm Spirit. That was a cocky move, and you just got punished right there. Because of course, once this puck is level 6, you sit and lane against him. It is so easy for him to bring you down with his Dream Coil. Ooh, Hiko has to be careful. He committed his Waning Rift already.
Arrow flying in. It'll land with the Electric Vortex. Long range arrow. Quinn gets the kill on Hiko. So, not worrying about the fact that Puck is the counter because he had a little bit of help. So, MSS landing a bunch of arrows leading to a couple of kills thus far.
Yeah. I said Waning Rift. I meant to say Illusionary Orb. That's one of the issues with spamming out this skill in order to get CS and harass the enemy. This is your escape as well. So once this is on cooldown, the enemy is able to commit onto you and take you out. That's exactly what they did there, just waiting on that one on Quincy Crew. So punishing the habit, punishing the fact that they knew that they maxed out this ability first, and this is what he was going to try to use to shove the lane. Top lane, things have slowed down a little bit. Hiko has all of his abilities off cooldown, so he might look.
Duster, he's taking a lot of damage and he's gonna fall to MSS. Spectral Dagger just way too late. Lois helps to get that kill. They'll use the Rupture. They've got the Blood Right. Chaotic Offering comes in and all of a sudden Theolacour is pretty low, but the arrow hits onto the Spectre. Do they have a follow-up? Yes, they do. Quinn's coming in with the Ball of Lightning. Dream Coil used, only hits onto the Mirana. So they killed a RDO. They look over at this Puck. Bkop looking to die next, and they'll finally finish him off and get Theolacour as a +1. Oh, am I dropping from the game again? Hello?
Theolacour is a +1, yeah, and that fight not too great for them either. Again, committing that Dream Coil just a little bit too early onto the Miranda. It didn't end up meaning anything.
What is going on?
So, unfortunately, Puck does go down to the Storm Spirit yet again. Connection problems?
I'm directly.
Before my time.
Tail end of a massive team fight there. They tried to commit all these heroes with the Smoke Ink onto Yular down in the bottom lane here, but fortunately there was a counter initiation. They just finished that Blink Dagger on the Sand King, and they got that Blink Epicenter Burrow Strike onto 3 heroes from Haven Liberty. So that cost them way too much trying to slow down that Morphling's farm. Definitely not worth it for them. And of course, makes Quinn's game that much better. Finishes up his Kaya, starts working towards his Bloodstone.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. Dire's top tower is no more.
Look over towards mid. They've got the silence on to Quinn. They won't catch him though. Ball Lightning away. Ooh, in the Blood Right for a second. Gets caught up in that.
He got the regen though, so he's just gonna go back up to full immediately. Got an Arcane Ring as well. This is the Storm Spirit's dream when you get all the neutral items you want, you get the runes you want.
For the hunt.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the Royal Jelly that would make his game just a little bit better. He does have a Mango Tree up though, so gets Mango Power, keeping his mana topped up. And looks like they're setting up for gank here on Quincy crew. They start to move towards Haven Liberty's triangle, but with Theolacore sitting on the high ground here, up the ramp, it's going to be a little bit difficult to jump RDO. Well, it's actually moving around, though.
Theolacore getting spotted. Blink Burrow Strike. Is that the blink reveal? Arrow coming in, not going to land. Theolacore still dead to rights. Has the Shadow Word on him. MSS getting the dominating spree. So, Mirana already out with a Meteor Hammer. So much farm. Almost keeping up with Hiko.
Him going down there. 7k net worth up now. Quincy crew only 13 minutes of the game. No, it wasn't the blink reveal. The blink reveal was a fight down in bottom lane that you ended up being DC'd for. Again, epicenter, blink, burrow straight coming on the 3 heroes as they tried to gank Yawar.
An easy shot.
So caught up by surprise, but you know, losing Theolacore there isn't that bad. Takes the gank for RDO, and that's the hero they want to be jumping on right now.
I've been wanting.
Ooh, Quinn.
Getting the kill on the Duster. Up 7k, just 12-4.
Just jumping from across the map there, and of course, Wisp did try to tether away, but
He goes
interrupted
right
the
here.
tether.
It's not that far away. Ball lightning over, electric vortex arrow coming in. He'll avoid it. Chaotic offering gets thrown down, but they already get the kill on a Hiko. Haunt gets used. Got the fatal bonds onto a bunch. They kill off Theolacore. They'll drop down the meteor hammer. That doesn't land though. Duster in some trouble. Good dream coil won't matter. At least not for now. Sexy Fat trying to come in. And Yawar, who turns into this puck, is able to do a lot of damage, killing off 4 of these heroes. They look over at Hiko, who just fought back. He's dead again.
The tip comes out to complete disrespect by Quinn. Again, picks Storm Spirit into his counter, and he's just stomping him this game. 70 to 112 last hits right now. Net worth on these 2 heroes, 7.1k on Quinn and 3.9 on Hiko with the puck right here. Just slows his game down so much. Nowhere near close to this Yules. His Blink Dagger's still 1,000 gold off, and Quinn, again, just about has his Bloodstone finished. Needs another, what, 1,000 gold, 900 gold at the moment? Win. It's having a pretty good game right now, and it feels like they have no solution to what Yawar, no solution to Quinn, even though they picked the counter hero to him. Puck's game is just way too slow right now.
Arrow, Meteor Hammer tries to tether. As he's tethering, Meteor Hammer slams down. Takes him
That's
out.
the second time this has happened. The first time he tried to tether away, pulled him right back mid-tether, denied him of it with that electric vortex on Quinn.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What does this Spectre have? Just Midas. Wow. RDO, very far behind. Compared to the Morphling, who's already got Yasha and getting close to that Manta. Actually, just about has it.
Here we go. On to Duster again. He just goes down. Arrow doesn't even need to connect. Quinn has killed him before.
Duster is not really playing a game of Dota. He's 0-5-4. Hasn't really been able to do much thus far.
We're now 13k net worth up. 16 minutes in the game for Quincy crew. Just showing them us as they're as strong as they were in that Omega League Grand Final. Why they 3-0'd 4 Zoomers right now.
Telekinesis. And Theolacore in some trouble. Tries to burrow strike away. Arrow coming in. Actually, it's Duster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they've just pressured past the river for what seems to be the entirety of the game. 13k up. 19-4, just 17 minutes in.
I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. Aghanim Scepter coming out next for UR. RDO feeling so limited with the space he has in the map. He's full HP. He TP's home because of how threatened he feels.
Quinn?
Quinn
Was searching.
looking to use these heroes and Haven Liberty as a battery to power his Bloodstone here. That's all they are to him at this point when they're this far behind.
That's what it feels like. And Hiko, he ends up getting caught bottom lane. He was trying to cut creeps in between the tier 2 and the tier 3.
I mean, it's safer than your area of the map right now, going that far ahead, but, it's not going to work against a team like Quincy Crew. They scout you out. He knows that you're one of the most important heroes for you to take these fights, so your aggression can go even more unpunished for Quincy Crew while that puck is dead. Forced to be playing so tight right now.
Now for the old razzle dazzle.
You're in over your head.
You might wish to retract your last move.
Dire structures are
They try to go on lows right there, but he burrow strikes and blinks away.
Let's do this.
All they can really do is spam out blood right underneath their own towers and wait for Quincy Crew to build their next items and them take the fight to them. It's like they're stalling for time, but they've got no real solutions. Again, they do have an eventual late game with Spectre, one of the better heroes at dealing with this, but Quinn balling from across the map onto Theo LaCour.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant
He does manage to get away though. He has the burrow strike. Gets him a little bit of distance from him. RDO just forced to sit inside these trees by his tier 2 though. Terrified to leave this. I'm not sure how long it's going to be before Quincy Crew take Roshan. Unfortunately, they don't really have the team for it. They can find a double damager into the Morphling, they might be able to grab it though.
There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
They go on Theo LaCour. He's just gonna die.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Telekinesis, burrow strike from Noir. Gets the kill.
Arrow.
Wait, did he have burrow strike because he turned into the Rubik who had burrow strike?
Comes out onto Hiko and Sexy Fat, and they both get blown up. And of course, Warlock has bought back in the game. His Golem is available. Looking to drop it on somebody, but I'm not sure it even matters. The heroes on Haven Liberty are dying before Quincy Crew before Warlock can catch up to them.
Is under attack.
Buying back. Sorry, says Lellis. Doesn't let anyone have a chance to get a piece of the enemy heroes. Bottom lane, MSS just looking to close out this game even faster. He's got his Meteor Hammer on Moran. He's dropped it a couple of times. It's been an interesting pickup. I gotta say, I don't hate it. And he burst down this bottom tier 2 as UR takes the mid tower.
Yeah, he's been going for the bottom tier 2 and just putting the pressure on with the Meteor Hammer constantly. We've seen him benefit with it, hitting arrows into Meteor Hammers, constant lockdown, getting these kills, specifically on a like Duster.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is no more.
Now boxed in their base. He also has to be careful. He can't go too far forward. He keeps giving Rubik up burrow strike, but again, even when you've morphed most of your strength in onto the most of the agility into the strength on Rubik, thanks to the Morphling, you have 1800 HP. It doesn't mean that much. You go in with this burrow strike when you have no blink tick or any other items and this far behind, you just get blown up immediately.
19k lead for Quincy Crew. Arrow coming in. They'll head towards the first Roche of the game. Kills picked up by Sexy Fat, but they're very far behind where you take a look at what Spectre's got. Midas, Yasha going into a Manta. Really not much going on for them in terms of net worth, especially when DOR is look at that long range burrow strike with the axe. Easy kill on a Duster.
Just jump, what, 1500 range, something like that, 1200.
A prize.
So wait for him to burrow strike, get across the map. Long distance running here on UR. RDO, he's got his mighties, he's got his Manta style, but he can just sort of sit here underneath these tier 4s. Nothing he can really do. I mean, if they really wanted to, nothing can really stop him from diving them and killing RDO here. Poor Quincy crew. Move their eyes top though. I'm gonna grab this next tier 3 in Barracks. Blink Epicenter still available on Lelis, but he's just contributing by right-clicking the tower. He doesn't care.
Now, Rupture on Lelis, but he doesn't really mind it. They look to get this kill. Manta used, and surviving for now is the Morphling, morphing into that strength. They get the kill on a Duster. They'll take the Aegis away. The Chaotic Offering comes in. Sexy Fat on the run, hit with the Meteor Hammer. He ends up dead with Duster buying back. Hiko, Waning Rift, and the Illusory Orb right onto UR. Now without that extra life. Burrow strike on a 2. Quinn moves in, and Duster, he'll end up dead once more. Gone for 53 seconds. Vortex keeps RDO close. They'll call GG. In the first game, we'll go to Quincy crew just 26 minutes in.
Quincy crew displaying how much stronger they are than these other teams here. Yes, Haven Liberty is one of the teams at the bottom of this group so far, but my god, they made them look like a total joke there. Just picking a Storm Spirit into the counter of the puck and dominating on Quinn. I mean, the other heroes were nothing but batteries for his Bloodstone this game. Amazing performance out of them. UR as well. Very well played on that Morphling. The rest of their draft ended up combining very well with each other. MSS, excellent rotations there on the Marana. Securing those runes early game for Storm Spirit, even though ended up on the opposite side of the river for him. So, excellent synergy here on their team. As much as I didn't like the Storm Spirit pick, you know, when you stomp the enemy team to the ground like this, it leaves me little room to criticize them. Well played.
Yeah, they did a really good job. 10-1 and 11 for Quinn. 7-1 and 7 for UR. Pretty flawless from Quincy crew overall. So we'll see if they can just get a quick 2-0 over Haven Liberty, or if Haven Liberty have something to say about it. We'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. Stay right there.